today I'm reviewing the Purito Centella Unscented Eye Cream. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time to sponsor ads or videos. So if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com. Check out my Patreon community or click on the link below. So, really quick, want to review this one. I also have the original version with essential oils, which is not great around the eye area, shockingly. So, if you have sensitive eyes, go with this version, not this version. So, otherwise they're very similar, but you don't want the essential oils near your eyes if you can help it. Okay, so they call this a lightweight eye cream that keeps the skin around the eyes looking youthful by reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It contains panthenol and ceramide to moisturize and plump skin, Centella Asiatica extract to soothe, and 4 types of peptides to boost collagen production. I've got a lot of thoughts on this one, so stay with me. Okay, my first criteria is packaging. No issues with the packaging. Simple. It is a big bottle, though. It's 1 ounce, which is... that's a normal, like, serum size, but in terms of denatured drying types of alcohol, does not contain any of those. And this version is also, has no fragrance in it. This one does. So keep that one in mind. The manufacturing location for this one is Korea, so no issues with that. So ease of use, so after cleansing, you can smooth this over your entire eye area. You can use it on your eyelids. That's what I tend to do because my eyelids get dry, especially from wearing like eyeshadow and makeup or just in the winter time. So you can smooth it all around your eyes. Sometimes I even use this on just extra dry areas, but it absorbs pretty nicely. No issues with pilling or no issues with it. It just absorbs pretty nicely and sets pretty quickly, soaks in nicely. So no real issues with using it. I prefer to use it in the evening routine, not so much in my morning routines, but you certainly could if you prefer. Okay, antioxidants and beneficial ingredients. So we've got Centella Asiatica, antioxidant, soothing ingredient. Then we've got a lot of slip ingredients, so hydrating slip ingredients. We've got panthenol, provitamin B5, soothing, calming, hydrating. We've got meadow foam seed oil, which is a hydrating ingredient. We've got argan oil, antioxidant, hydrating ingredient. We've got ceramide NP, which is skin conditioning, hydrating ingredient. We've got macadamia nut oil, a great source of fatty acids and a good hydrating ingredient. We've got adenosine, which is a cell communicating ingredient. We've got sodium hyaluronate, a humectant. It is in everything. And I say that every time I review it because it still shows up in everything. We've got shea butter, antioxidant ingredient, hydrating emollient. We've got glucose, sugar-derived humectant. We've got green tea extract, antioxidant, soothing, hydrating ingredient. We've got madecasside, antioxidant derivative from Centella. We've got asiaticoside, another antioxidant derived from Centella. Madecassic acid, another good calming and antioxidant. We've got asiatic acid, antioxidant, hydrating ingredient. We've got palmitoyl dipeptide 10, palmitoyl tetrapeptide 7. We've got palmitoyl tripeptide and palmitoyl hexapeptide 12, which are all good peptides. They're all cell communicating ingredients that can help with firmness around the eye area as well as helping with fine lines. So we've got a nice ingredient list of soothing, calming, antioxidant ingredients, which are all great for the eye area. In terms of animal testing, it is cruelty-free. We get to performance despite having all these wonderful ingredients. Other than hydrating my eye area, I didn't notice any other benefits. I didn't really notice, it wasn't bad. I just didn't notice any other benefits such as firming, things like that. For an eye cream, I really look for one that might help with fine lines, wrinkles, dark circles, puffiness. This just doesn't do any of those. There's nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't do those things. And we've got some nice ingredients, but it is underwhelming, the performance of this one. In my opinion, I'm probably going to finish this out just using it as a moisturizer because I need a little bit more for my eye creams personally. Or at least an eye cream that maybe I'm going to use in the daytime. Might have some light reflecting properties or something like that. But just not very helpful in terms of eye issues. Then in terms of acneogenic ingredients, we've got quite a few. We've got cetyl alcohol, Pentaerythrityl, Tetraisostearate. We've got Cetearyl alcohol, palmitic acid, carbomer, stearic acid, and mistric acid. So if you have acne-prone skin at all, this one might be one to avoid, especially for that eye area. In terms of price, it's affordable. So it's a full-size 1 ounce, 30 milliliters, retails for $15. So it's pretty affordable, especially being the size of like a normal serum. So I'm certainly going to finish this as a moisturizer. In terms of the it factor, it's just a moisturizer, which is fine unless you have fine lines or wrinkles or puffiness or dark circles or anything like that around your eyes that you want to treat or help. It's not going to deliver in that, but it will hydrate the eye area. So wouldn't repurchase this one. Overall, with a 10 being a perfect score, and despite my unimpressiveness with this, it scores good on the points. It has good ingredients. It's fragrance free. It's easy to use. But it's just not impressive at all. So, it's kind of basic, which there's nothing wrong with that. But the older I get, the more help I need with the eye area, and this one just doesn't deliver in that department. So, anyway, interested hearing from you guys if you've had a chance to check this one out yet or not, and if you have what your thoughts are, so leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.